Hello and welcome back to some more Extella. On our last episode, we actually fought both John Dark and Gilgamesh. I ended off the part here because honestly I don't know whether or not we're going to get a room. So these parts have got a bit of a more sudden ending as per usual. But one thing I'd like to announce is, by the time this episode is out, I'm going to go back to the one episode schedule for Extella. I apologize in advance for that if you are enjoying the 2 episodes per day of it. It's because, as you can possibly tell by the time this episode is out, that I am uploading multiple series at the same time. And I don't want to lose too much sleep over it. I've lost a little bit, but it's okay, it's bearable. It's just that I don't want to get to the point of where I'm uploading something like 5 episodes a day, because they're not 5 episodes, you know what I mean? 5 videos a day would be a bit difficult. But anyway, Cohorts Howery, new mystic code recipe added to craft. Cohorts Lieutenant. It's a Lieutenant! Lieutenant emblem sold. Viper Mantle. Okay, so nothing really new unlocked. But Gilgamesh now does acknowledge us, so I'm curious how that's gonna go. I really want to know what happens with John. And are we gonna have a room? Give me a room. I want a room. Because it'd make it easier for recording. Oh, what's up, love? Yeah? Are you opening up to us? Aww.
仮初めの英霊である私には英雄王はあまりある相手だった。だが
Well, that answers my question about who's stronger canonically, as in terms of like in our current powered state. But yeah, Gilgamesh really is powerful then. Holy moly.
勝利を果たした。破壊せず、あそこまで持ち込めたのはお前の力だ。サーバントとしての魔力供給を受けるだけの私のみでは到底かなわなかった。お前の助力、私は嬉しく思う。
No matter what our contract looks like, I'm her master, so of course I'll support her. Regardless of everything up until now, I'll spare no effort in assisting her with my codecasts from now on. She doesn't have to thank me. After all, our contract binds us together.
調子に乗るな。お前が我がマスターであることには何一つ変わりはないのだからな。
Oh, the blushies are here.
これまでもこれからも。
It's great that she's finally opening up to us. Like, I know the Tine Altera is like very nice and genuine, but like, Hero One was just a bit more stern, and it's great. And regardless, I feel like something has changed. Am I imagining it? It feels like we're both taking a step together. I know Altera is still an enemy out to destroy the world. I'm still afraid of her, still cautious of her. But even so, something happened between the two of us today.
なんだその顔は。納得がいかないが、いい。分かったら、もうあちらへ戻れ。魔力の回復は前回と変わらず重要な役目だ。
Well, okay. Right, can we get a room yet? That'd be nice. Like, I would like that one necessity. Because how are we going to get our bond level up? That's all I want to know. Are you okay? Oh? What's this? I feel like I've walked in on something awkward. She's in her face like an ostrich hides its head. What is she doing? I don't remember saying anything to the other Altera that would have upset her like this. At least not that I'm aware of. If I did say something, I wish she would tell me. Is it embarrassment or something? Oh? Huh? Did she just whimper? Is she afraid of something? No, afraid isn't the right word. Alright, well, standing and watching this isn't going to help. 10 Altera, why are you... What's up, girl?
おかえりなさい。
Oh, the cage? Am I supposed to ride her hand up to the cage again? I could, but did I really catch her that much off guard just now? She was so relaxed and elegant before. What happened? Here Altera's never been like this either. This is...
あ
I'm saying no to the cage.
どうしてですか？あなたは私のマスターですよね。
That we are? Yes, I am, and a prisoner. But some things are no longer necessary. Some things need to
や
end.
める？そんな、本当に本気で言っているのですか？だってさっきあなたはマスターだって言ってくださって。
Yeah, that we are, but maybe we don't want to be in a cage anymore, love. Maybe we just want to be out and talk with you. So she doesn't know about our exchange in front of the throne, which means she should already understand. There's no need for the cage. I won't run away. Even if we're not exactly a traditional master and servant here, that doesn't matter. I made up my mind when I used that codecast, because I am your master. She acknowledges herself as the great king of destruction, but she wants to be a person too. I don't know a lot about the Umbral Star, but I think I know Altera enough to trust in who she is now, and I don't want to leave until I know who she will be.
私のことを信頼してくれるのですか？あなたは虜なのに、私はあなたを捕らえました。脅しもしました。痛い思いもさせました。
Hey, you gave me some chicken too. That was fine. That was nice of you.
父である戦場へも強制的に赴かせて、無理やり指輪を。
That's not the first that's
なの
happened.
に、あなたは言うのですね。この私のマスターであると。
Yep, yep.
はい。なら私もあなたの決意に応えなくてはいけませんね。
Right, can I get a room? That's all I
約
want.
束させてください。もうあなたを檻には入れません。
Oh.
檻は破壊します。あなたには別のふさわしいものを用意しますから。
Does that mean a room? That's all I wanted. Oh, how strange. I don't feel any hostility anymore. My first impression of her comes back to me. How beautiful she looked, her red eyes, the face of a benevolent goddess. My fear of her hasn't gone away. There's something else in me now, something to counter that fear. It's the conviction that Altera is someone worth fighting alongside, even to the death.
でも檻を壊すのは明日からです。
Wait, does that mean that we gotta do another mission?
で、そのやるべきことがあるんです。そこは従ってください。よろしいですね。
Chucking us in the cage
あ
again!
りがとうご
No!
ざいます。私のマスター。今夜まではどうか檻の中にいてください。それ
Oh.
から
Oh?
今日は本当にお疲れ様でした。いっぱい食べていっぱい休んでくださいね。
Hey. How nice. Alright, so we're gonna get a room? Or are we just gonna be sent into battle one more time? Let's find out. Okay, not quite what I expected. Whoa. Interesting, to say the least. No, again, like, I would expect, like, an actual room. But, I mean, this is where we're living.
質問ですか？つまりお話ですね。
My words.
いえ、私は構いません。マスターとして知識を求めるのは当然の権利ですから。
Okay.
ですが、ごめんなさい。あくまでお答えできる範疇での回答になります。それでもよろしいですか？
That's fine. Of course, I have no memories at all right now, so I'll take what I can get. Besides, I feel like a few things have already gone over my head, and I'm kind of curious about them. What's Zephyr? How'd you get to be so big? What's that body paint you have? I want all of these questions. Why can't I have all of them? Like, the bigness part is probably the least interesting, maybe? We kind of already know what Zephyr is, so I mean, I already kind of know what the body paint is, because it acts like some form of seal, right? So we know that acts like some sort of seal, and we know that Zephyr is the White Titan. You know, let's just ask the middle ground. Why not?
そんなに大きい、そんなにいえ、そうですよね。大きいのは事実ですし、
Yeah.
私はどのような世界、どのような環境にあっても巨人として存在します。
That makes
多文明に
sense.
おける人の10倍の規模を持つ、それが私の基本条件であり、私が生まれた星での常識でしたから。 その
Bejesus.
中でも私は特別。あなたたち風に言えば王族でしょうか。
So we're getting a lot more information on this than what I expected.
かつて
Wow.
私がいた星における最高の素体として追加機能が与えられています。それが巨神化とも言うべき特殊スキルです。これ
Huh.
は文明を破壊するために巨神と化す力、私の基本設計です。 私の
Uh-huh.
手で破壊した地層、建造物、生態系、文明という概念を量子情報として吸収し巨大化していくパッシブスキルに相当します。
I didn't know such a terrifying passive skill existed. The more she destroys, the bigger she grows? Just how big will she get? I kind of want to imagine it, but at the same time I don't.
さらに付加効果として原生生物にもこの巨大化現象は伝播します。
Huh.
14000年前の折には地上の原生生物たちにもこの能力を付加して破壊の軍勢として刺激しました。
So since I'm close to you now, would that affect
いい
me?
え、地生態には効果がないのです。
Oh.
文明を壊すものが文明を成長させてしまっては本末転倒でしょ。
Fair point, fair
それ
point.
に私の巨大化スキルはウイルスのようなものです。
Okay.
原生生物たちは巨大化しながら次々と崩壊していきました。
So it still holds true to the whole destructive properties that you've got,
短
eh?
命になってしまうのです。生命のあり方を歪めてしまうから。
Oh, we can ask all of them then? I'm fine with this. I am fine with this.
セファールは簡単に言えば私のことです。白い巨人、優勢の先兵、
As one would say, your true form?
電脳体として存在しているという点で月のサーバントたちと似通っていますが、根本的には異なるものです。 メンセル
Okay.
で召喚されたサーバントには不可能なことですが、私は地上にアバターを送り込めますし、スキルとして定義される能力もあなたたちにとっては異質でしょうね。
Oh, that's the point. Was the labyrinth an extra on Earth or not? It has been a while. That has been so long. Because I actually think that the school slash labyrinth was on the Earth. I could be wrong. That might be on the moon as well. Might have been, or somewhere
例えば
else.
魔力吸収スキル、これは人工物を破壊しその量子を吸収して成長することを可能とします。
Uh-huh. Man-made things, so she absorbs spirit trance from buildings and machines?
そういったものも含みます。およそあらゆる術式で加工された魔力を自在に吸収するのです。ここでいう術式とは技術、知識、文明、地生態によって加工されたあらゆる力、万象すべてを栄養源として吸収します。私にとって食事の対象は文明です。
I guess that could be thought as such, yeah. Like how certain casters could literally use... I know she's not a caster class, I know she's a saber class, but for example, with certain servants, you can sacrifice actual human lives to feed them mana and whatnot. Or do many other things, as we've seen before, and stay now, let's just say a bed, and a ritual, and things, and yeah, that was a thing. Don't know if it was canonical. I need to play for Realm Nua, actually. Because I played for the original, but not Realm Nua, so that'll probably be my thing that I'll be planning on doing. So she feeds on civilization, literally, and she explained it so casually, like describing what's for dinner.
地上に送り込む分身も同じです。分身としての白い巨人セファールも同様に魔力吸収スキルを有しています。
Makes sense.
地上に現れたセファールはムーンセルから送信された私のデータをもとに地上の量子で構成されたマテリアルボディです。効率的に効果的に地上に権限した私は文明を捕食するでしょう。
What's that body paint you have? Some form of steel, right?
体の模様ですか？
Yeah.
その優勢の紋章といって、
Okay.
私がセファールとして活動するための巨神化スキルの象徴というか、 あま
Ah.
りそう見つめないでください。なんだか頬が熱くなってしまいます。
Oh?
あんなにお話をしたかったのにちょっぴり疲れてしまいました。きっとこんなにたくさんの質問をされるのは初めてだったからですね。それとも誰かに質問されること自体が初めてかもしれないですね。今日のあなたはとっても好奇心旺盛ですね。でもこの辺りにしませんか？
Yeah, yeah.
次はまた次の戦いの後にでも。
Alright, so any more? Just gonna make sure. No. So, I'd say this might have been the one for today, but are we gonna get thrown into battle or is it gonna be an actual event? That's all I want to know. Because if it ends up being long enough, then yeah, this will be a dialogue-only episode. Oh, there's the cage. Because I want to know how this place is going to look after it gets decked out. Today really tired me out. I'm not just fatigued from using code casts, but also from channeling mana to Hero Altera. I'll eat a lot to help my mana, and then I'll just sleep to give my mind a rest. Do I technically have a mind? No, of course I have to. No human can exist without one. Even the digital shell has a mind and soul. Then again, my amnesia can't possibly be natural if my mind and soul were missing somehow. Wouldn't surprise me. Whew. In my case, I should try to process my thoughts a little before I close my eyes. Both Umbral Star as well as Altera. Before today's battle, she said her duty was to conquer the Moon Cell and manifest on Earth, then destroy all civilization. But that's all different from what Archimedes said. He wanted to interfere with the Moon Cell and call forth the Umbral Star. Yes, he definitely... Well, both of them want to control the Moon Cell, but maybe they differ on the details. Wait just a minute. Who's Archimedes? Oh, hello there, Karna. Sword of Mars and Spear of Jupiter, eh? Oh, no, more dialogue.
地上の私が何なのかですか？14000年前の？
I love how this arc lets you sit your curiosity though so much about things. Because again, Altera is just a completely new character to me.
以前にも言った通り、私はセファールと呼ばれるものです。優勢から落とされた先兵、白い巨人。この説明では足りないということでしょうか？
I'd be fine with you divulging more information. She did explain it when we first met, but there's something I'm not getting, or at least it doesn't feel real to me, because she looks so much like a human. She's nothing like what I imagined an alien from outer space would look like. Although it could just be that I'm just not that imaginative.
ではそうですね。どこまで語れば納得されるのかはわかりませんが、かいつまんで説明しますね。わからないところがあったら遠慮なく言ってください。
Okay.
まず14000年前、優勢から落とされた本来の私は疑似量子で構成された存在でした。
So it wasn't like how certain characters get corroded by it. She legitimately came from it. Okay. So her makeup is the same as the servant, and principal servants are summoned into Seraph using data downloaded from the Throne of Heroes, and her belt was Spiritroms. But she wasn't made on the Moon Cell. It sounds like she was made on the Umbral Star, right?
はい、優勢で作られたというのは 正しくはありませんが、初めから擬似量子体として生まれたものです。
Okay.
私はデータ上でのみ生命として認識されるもの。地上の人々から見れば情報体に過ぎません。
So a bunch of O's and ones
ですから
then.
地上で活動するためにはこの私のデータを地上に再現したもの、マテリアルボディを作成する必要がありました。私がここへ落下したのはそのためです。ムーンセルの機能を掌握して地上殲滅のための分身を作り出して。
In other words, she used them inside like a 3D printer?
はい、そうですね。かなり正解に近いと思います。そうして私は白い巨人として地上の何もかもを焼き払いました。自
Okay.
然を、生物を、そして何よりも文明を。かりそめの分身が息絶えて崩れ去る瞬間まで。それが私の存在意義です。セファールという破壊機械が稼働する理由です。私も。
Oh, didn't mean to accidentally skim over that, but I think she finished. Anyway, will you do the same thing this time? That sounds kind of depressing. Honestly, I mean, she probably plans on doing the same thing, so I'm just gonna say that.
それはあなたの思い違いです。
Okay.
こうして目覚めたのも優勢がこの銀河系に現れたから。なら私のすべきことは一つ。私は優勢の先兵としてこの中域にある文明を根絶やしにする。セラフを侵食しムーンセルを掌握して、もう一度あの青い星の地上に降りて。降りる手段は何でもいい。14000年前のように分身でも構いませんし、月をうがった星の船で降りてもいい。
To think, though, if she were allowed to use her true form, holy moly, the destruction would be even more insane.
いずれにせよ私は文明を破壊する。私はそのために生まれたものなのですから。
That's so unfortunate, though. Oh, more dialogue. Okay.
降りですか？
Yeah, I'm curious. Yes, I'd like to talk about the cage I'm in, thank you. Did you build it first off?
はい、私が作ったものです。
Okay.
きちんと作れていませんよね。きっと寝心地も悪いのでしょうし。
Okay.
座り心地だって気持ちの良いものではないのだろうと思います。いえ、わかります。
Oh, it's fine. I'm sitting and sleeping on the floor anyway. Wait, that came out wrong. I'm sitting and sleeping on the floor. Yes, that's totally what I do on a daily basis. No. I'm used to sitting and sleeping on the floor. Like the cold, hard floor. I don't mind it, personally. I find it quite
ごめ
comfortable.
んなさい。不快な思いをあなたにさせたいわけではないのです。でも
Personally speaking, of course.
この手は何かを作り出したり生み出したりするためには設計されていなくて、当たり前のことではあるのですけど、人間サイズの小さなものは組みづらくて不便ばかりかけさせてごめんなさい。
Okay. I may have been cramped mentally and physically, but it wasn't that bad. It was actually easier to sleep in than you might think. But no, what I really want to know is why she went out of her way to build it in the first place.
やはりそこから出たいのですか？
Not necessarily. I can put up with it until tomorrow. Of course I did. No, I was in this.
ありがとうございます。今夜まではどうか檻の中にいてください。我慢を強いてしまいますけれど、もう少しだけですから。
Holy moly, right, so just to make sure, because we might actually make this one another long episode, I'm very much tempted to. Let's see, do we go straight? Yeah, we're making it a longer one. There's no way we're not. Hey, someone's been adding side missions. What? So it... Huh? Huh. Interesting. So we technically do have John? Question mark? Yeah, she's in one of those areas. Oh, I really want to play this now. So what are those recommending levels? 1 and 3 and 5. Yes, they weren't really high leveled ones, of course. Still, though, maybe? No, I was gonna say maybe on higher levels those would be good for grinding, but at the same time, they're probably not. Anyway, let's just go normal and continue onwards. Because we can always split this off in a different way. Anyway, I see a dream. A dream that feels like it should be a memory. I don't know if I have anything left to remember. I really want to play as John and Iskander, by the way. I really do. My experiences, my memories. Pretty much everything that makes up Dave Wells is gone. Even with that, I'm looking back into the past. So maybe that's Altera's dream, not mine. Oh! Some spacey stuff. Sci-fi. I see a single vessel traveling through countless glimmering lights in a boundless sea. No, not lights, and not a sea. There's stars in space. I don't know whose vessel it is, but I know that she's inside it. A lone traveler amongst the stars. She flies faster than light. For a length of time beyond all human measurement. Could that vessel be the Umbral star itself? It doesn't look the way I imagined it. Not like a vessel of destruction at all. Actually, yeah, because we haven't really seen entirely what the Umbral star looks like, have we? It looks majestic, beautiful, almost like a jewel, of course. I'm seeing it from a distance, and I have no way to calculate size. I wonder how big it truly is, and whether I could comprehend that kind of scale. Sail? Sail! Oh, 50% off! Anyway, it continues on its long, long voyage. Its journey seems endless. It simply sails along through space, illuminated by glistening stars in the blackness. And inside she waits, not to physically arrive at her next destination, far off as it is, but to reach the right time, when the civilizations within that destination achieve their pinnacle, ripe for the harvest. Eventually the Umbral star finds something. Its brother, one might say, a pure photonic crystal, 1/6 of the size of the planet it orbits, the seventh heaven art graph, created by an unknown race. The moon, also known as the Moon Cell, aka the Holy Grail. The Fate Extra franchise is always, not franchise, universe has always intrigued me though, because it's like so sci-fi in comparison to a lot of the others. Anyway, the Umbral star then sheds a fragment of itself, aiming it toward the Moon Cell, to raid its treasure trove of information about the Earth. The fragment resembles a single tree drop, or perhaps a comet, and she's likely riding in it. Now it begins. Could this be the end of life on Earth? The harvester has arrived, ready for the reaping. It aims to take the Moon Cell of all its recordings of all events on Earth. Even the records of the Earthlings' souls are engraved in its code, and at the same time, it would destroy the lives that inspired them. Yeah, it's this same old song and dance again. I can only imagine that all of this took place just before the White Titan's rampage, just before the burning of the Earth. The messenger from the stars, the embodiment of destruction, the Titan of tears. Then I see the cancerous invasion spread across the Earth. Extinction seems inevitable. She coerces all civilizations and accepts no surrender. The beasts of nature suffer horrible... Yeah, this is the same thing as before. Mutations run amok and ultimately fall to ash. Yeah, she leaves no trace of life behind. Everything on the moon... I was going to say moon and moon. Earth and moon. It's doomed to annihilation by her hands. Yes, all the moons. And yeah, the White Titan again. See, this is the same scene. Simple and calm, almost like a machine. The Titan smashes everything by order of the Umbral star, converting life and civilization into her own mana. She grows, transforms, and transcends all limits. And all the while she thinks. Huh.
この行為にどんな意味があるというのか。破壊、破壊、破壊。旅の果てに出会ったもののすべてをただ壊す。あなたたちを、あなたたちを壊す、壊す、壊す、壊す、壊す。取り込んで壊す。なんだこれは。
I can sense her feelings, hesitation, bewilderment, regret, the doubts she held as she marched across the scorching earth.
何なのだ。
So yeah, she did have all those feelings,
破
eh?
壊のためだけの破壊を私はしている。これは違う違う違う違う。だって私はこんなもの一度だって。
Oh. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna see some hieroglyphics, eh? That White Titan, though. The White Titan can't stop herself. Most of the land is in ashes now. Ancient civilizations have been erased. The galaxy's original organisms have already begun to die out. They've been shared, burned, and exterminated. Our Earth and Moon are no different to her than the other planets she's been to. She's only fulfilling her duty. She'll wipe everything out, upload all the information she's gathered back into her starship, and then, as per programming, she'll self-destruct. Her journey will finally end. At least, that's the plan. What? Something attacked her of some sort. But it doesn't happen that way. That light. The light! The light! So big and bright it nearly swallows the Titan whole. Her body, tougher than any stone on Earth, strong enough to resist the heat of the stars, cracks before it. The impossible has happened. No one could have beaten the Titan, not even the very personifications of the world's concepts, those who were worshipped as gods. She'd have crushed them right alongside their followers. None of them could have stood between her and her duty. But as she struck down one particular god, the concept of conflict, later known as the god of war, it appeared. A single sword, forged and refined in the depths of the earth. Whatever man or god who lived to witness its birth called it the Holy Sword. The ultimate phantasm created by the stars and humanity's deepest wishes. The embodiment of world-saving hope.
なんだ。
Is it randomly the Sword of Mars?
知っている。これを知っている。これは剣だ。
I mean, I could randomly assume something like Excalibur, but that'd be a bit random,
私が
right?
破壊した戦いの神が手にしていたもの。でもあれよりもこれはとても小さい。人が手にするくらい小さいのに、ああ、こんなに熱い。
Oh. The white massive figure splits in two. All the spirituals they had absorbed from the planet fall onto the Earth's surface like powdery snow. There in a faraway land, the Titan completes its collapse. It falls by the light of the stars to whom humanity had sent its most desperate wishes. After that, with the Titan having fallen on Earth, its memories are transmitted back to Altera's main body. Her digital form absorbs the records of Earth's destruction. She has failed to perform her duty. She can neither finish off the Earth nor conquer the Moon Sail. The backlash from the Titan self shuts down Altera's real body on the Moon, at least for a few minutes. With the opening, the Moon Sail seals Altera's body away in an unknown darkness not connected to anything else. This here dark. Oh! Something about that all doesn't seem in effect. The Umbral star is supposed to purpose is to harvest, but the Titan seemed hell-bent on destruction. It looks like a farmer burning all its crops. Huh. In any case, that particular harvest came to an end. The Umbral star, having passed through the solar system, sailed on through the sea of stars, leaving its shard behind in the zero dark. And in the center of that unknown land, there was only Altera, all alone with nothing in her way and nowhere to go, surrounded by nothingness. At least during her journey, she could look out and see the stars, not just the blackness, not just herself, and also replaying her own memories of death and destruction. But about 13,000 years later, Altera received a new memory, sent from Earth. Oh! A person! On a house! This is my house. My house is amazing. She saw a rolling green field with a cold breeze sweeping through it. No matter which way she turned her head, the field seemed endless. The memory, that feeling stuck with her, like a precious moment from her own life, submerged in a dream. That image had a surprising origin. When the Titan fell, its body became a ruin, and in that ruin humans found a slither of its essence intact, in the form of a small child. The tribe of Central Asia who made that discovery raised that warrior to be a champion for their people, a born warrior. She became their leader, all without knowing her own true name and origin. And so, still imprisoned alone on the moon, Altera experienced life as a single human. She rode freely through the plains. She headed west with her many allies. She fought against all the people of the west as an unparalleled lord of conquest. She was given a name, one very different from Sefer. She hated the sound of it and always said she wanted something pure, but her elders would only smile and shake their heads. And then how cruel is this? Altera trained and engineered to destroy all the humans' gathered experience of being one. And by living as a human, she learned human emotions, which she then retained after that mortal body's death, and continued to experience as she lived on, alone in that cavern. Loneliness, emptiness, nostalgia, and the lingering guilt of all the lives she'd taken. So, she's been a human once before? Whoa. Huh. And though the long dream has passed now, your emotions are seeping into me, into this empty body with no memories of its own. I realize once again how unstable my existence is. What it really means not to have any memories. I feel light and hollow, like I wouldn't be surprised if it disappeared. But I'm not afraid. Well, my existence isn't natural, that's for sure. In fact, I think even Altera's existence is more natural than mine. I waken from the dream, soaking off the drowsiness. I approach the edge of the cage. The cage door can withstand any amount of force, but the slightest nudge from me, it swings open. Yesterday she'd promised to destroy the cage, but it seems I see she destroyed the lock. So now that I can step outside. Well, outside. At least I can stretch my legs so I don't have to worry about getting grabbed by a giant or sucked into a ring. So it'd be nice to get some fresh air sometime soon. She's snoozing or no? Just staring.
おはようございます。たっぷりお休みできましたか？私のマスター。
As I wake up from the ground, it really hits me. Altera is so beautiful. Well, no wait, I mean she is, but... From down here I can really see the difference in size between us, but for all her height, for all the length of her limbs, she carries herself with such grace and dignity. It almost doesn't feel like calling her a giant or tiny, she seems more like a goddess. I mean, we've been over this several times. Even if she is a huge walking apocalypse, she's still beautiful, a beautiful monster. I didn't include that when I first saw her, but now after seeing that dream, it hit me like never before. Maybe beauty is just beauty, wherever you find it.
どうかされました？もしかして眠れませんでしたか？眠る前にたくさんお料理を出しすぎたのが良くなかったのでしょうか？
We're not a pet.
ああ、それとも元気が出るようにと思って適正プログラムの肝を食材に混ぜ。
Lovely? Wait, what? Hey, what? Ingested enemy programs or installed them? Or, that's gotta be bad for my health, right?
少量なら問題ないかと思って。かえって元気になったりするかしらって。
Oh, like what? A little medicinal wine before bedtime?
ごめんなさい。冗談です。混ぜたりしていません。
Oh, that's okay
私
then.
の声が届いていないようだったので、ちょっといたずらしてしまいました。ごめんなさい、マスター。許してくださいますか？
How could you say no to that walking apocalypse? My walking apocalypse can't be this cute. Anyway, well, she's apologizing that much, and she did say she was joking. But seriously, let's never actually do that ever. Belatedly tell her, good morning, my drowsiness is gone now, so she doesn't need to worry about that.
はい、マスター、おはようございます。
Hey. Place is substantially changed though.
模様替えをしてみたんです。どうでしょう？気に入っていただけましたか？
It looks quite
こういう
tribal.
ことをするのはあまり慣れていないというか、初めてというわけじゃありません。これでも経験者なんです。ここ最初は本当に何もなくて暗いだけの空っぽの部屋でした。本当に何もなくて。
I think of an idea what she means now that I've seen that dream of hers. For such a long time there's nothing here but her.
でもある日ふと届くものがあったんです。
Oh?
何と言えばわかるでしょう。それはとっても不思議な初めての感覚で、あなたたちのように言うならやっぱり夢のようなものでしょうね。 見えたんです。そのいろいろなものが、その経験を思い返して模様替えをした結果が今日からの石室です。あなたの大きさに合う絨毯や装飾品を作りたかったのですが、私にはまだ難しすぎて。
Well, you'll eventually
で
improve.
も金貨の海だと歩きづらいでしょ。だからそれだけはのけてなんとか生活用品を組み立ててみたのですが、いかがでしょう。少しは良くなったとか思いません？
I think it's better than before. Why'd you change it, Extella? No, I think it's better than before. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck in the cage, and she did spend all night making it, so I ought to be thankful. Thanks, Altera, but next time, can I request something more civilized?
はい、ありがとうございます。よかった。喜んでもらえて。あなたと私の大切な場所だから、少しでも、ほんの少しでも良くしたいのです。私にはここだけだから。我がことながら外の私のことが少しだけ羨ましいです。私はあなたという契約者を得ることで確かに自由を得ました。英霊のような私、分身分霊に似た形で。
That is indeed a point.
一人のサーバントとしてセラフの新天地をかけることができます。でもやっぱりこの世界は狭いですから。
Yeah, I don't think you could really stand straight up. Her smile is melancholic. In that moment, I can understand her feelings. The emptiness, the loneliness, and the longing. The dream of running through the fields must be running through her head non-stop, as heroic and powerful as she is. I have to ask myself, which of us is more of a prisoner? She's been here much longer than I have, in this cold stone cavern. I feel that cold started sinking. No, I just started to notice it. It's not sympathy or compassion I feel exactly. What I feel is a sense of purpose. I'm not fighting for the moon self-destruction or the Umbral star, as much as I've thought about both of those things since I first gave Altera a code gas. What I'm fighting for is to free Altera, to let her walk freely in the outside world again. She can't do it without me, and I can fight if it's for her.
私のために？
It's all for you, girl.
そんな風に言っていただけるのは嬉しいけれど、いけません。ダメです。ダメなんですよ。本当に。ただ一時の感情に身を任せたりしては。
Well, we'll just have to find out in the ending now, won't we?
私がこの石室から出るということは、ムーンセルを破壊し支配するということ。あなたは人間です。優勢の到来を望むはずのない存在です。そんなあなたがムーンセルの支配を、ひいては星の滅びを望んだりなんて。
Not many people would want that.
ありえないでしょ。
I do see the impossibility, but there are other impossibilities at work here too. Of course I don't want the world to end, and especially not with me on it, but at the same time I'm a master who's made a contract with Altera. When I fight by her side, I'm not fighting for the end of the world. I'm fighting purely for Altera's sake, and for that I'm proud to stand by her. I don't really have any memories, so in a way this counts as my first decision. Maybe I'll have more questions later, but for now I have to go with my gut. Hey, it's Elizabeth. I missed you, girl.
また私の石室へ。
There she is.
そりゃ入るわよ。私たちの立場は対等だもの。それより、いつまで未明領域に引きこもってるつもり？さっさとセラフの侵略を開始しなさい。それが あなたの使命でしょうに。赤のセイバーと青のキャスター。連中、あなたがまごまごしているうちにそれぞれレガリアのかけらを獲得しちゃってるのよ。
Oh, so that's still the case here,
いい
eh?
こと、時間はもう残されていないの。いくら相手が雑魚だからってもたもたしてたら寝首をかかれるわよ。
レガリアのかけら。
I've already decided to commit to this, but the realization of what that means is sinking in deeper and deeper. I'm going to war. To conquer all of Seraph. Here it's someone else talking about. That's what made it hit me. Hold on, what did you say just now about Red Saber and Blue Caster? Why do I know those names? A nostalgia feeling starts quivering up from inside me, but fades away before I can grasp it.
なーに小豚、変な顔しちゃって。ああ、あなたもしかして自分のこともレガリアのことも分かってないの？あのセイバーとキャスターのことも。ああ、そう。檻に閉じ込めて何のごっこ遊びをしてるんだか不思議だったけど。
I'm merely a fragment of
そう
myself.
いうこと。聞く気がないから話していなかったんじゃなくて、聞きたくないから話していなかったわけ。じゃあ私が教えてあげるが、今どんな状態なのか、そもそも誰のマスターだったのか。
Oh, oh. What's she talking about? Her laugh keeps reverberating through my skull. I know my past is gone, and I know I have a contract with Altera. Does anything else matter right now? Maybe things were different before, but who I used to be? What could that have to do with the here and now? But there she is, ready to talk all about me before I woke up in this cavern.
いいこと小豚。今のあなたは無様なくらいにバラバラなの。かわいそうって言ってあげてもいいくらい。あなたは精神と魂が抜けた体に過ぎない。電脳体を構成する3要素のうちの肉体だけ。それがあなた。
That we are the body.
精神と魂はどこに行ったかわかる？ここにいる偽物じゃない。あなたが契約していた本当のサーバントのところよ。精神のあなたはメインサーバントのもとへ戻った。魂はサブサーバントのもとへ。
Well, Les isn't lying. I can tell that by the way Altera isn't looking at me. Dave Wells went to free, the original true servants I formed contracts with.
でもそれは自業自得というものよ。だってあなたの電脳体を3つに分けたのは他ならぬあなた自身なんだから。
Oh, I know that
ム
part.
ーンセルの王権を司る一つの指輪レガリア。優勢に対する防衛手段を与えられたあなたは私たちから逃げるために自分自身を砕いたの。そうしてこの石室に残されたのは中身に置いていかれた体だけ。死体と変わらないただの残骸だったのに。アルキメデスも誤算でしょうね。精神と魂が抜けて空っぽだった肉体にまさか意識が残っているなんて。
And my body's still got some life in
ほ
it.
ら何かあったわよね。その辺を示す言葉。残留思念ってやつ。
Residual consciousness. Yeah, that pretty much works. Residual consciousness. That's what they call it when the emotions of a tool's user are left behind on the tool, or when the will of the deceased stays in a certain location. Remnants of ingrained memories. Is that all I have?
マスター。
I see, that's why, I understand. Or at least I feel like it makes more sense now. That must be why I feel so empty. Assuming Elizabeth isn't lying, then it all makes sense. Although I never would have guessed I was missing both the mind and the soul. So I really am empty on the inside.
はあ、何落ち込んでるのよアルテラ。それとも落ち込んでる人間のふり？ どっちにしろそのバカでかい体には似合わないわ。別にいいじゃない。そいつなんて初めからただの道具なんだから。あなたにとってそいつはムーンセル破壊のための便利なアイテムでしょ。レガリアを集め終わったら捨てればいいのよ。
Well, harsh.
その後は私に任せなさい。きっかり廃品回収して今までの借りをたっぷり返させてもらうから。
道具なんて私は
最初からそうするつもりで捉えたんでしょうに。今さら情が移ったからうちでずっと買いたいなんてわがまま言わないでよね。
I mean, times can
あな
change.
たは優勢の使者。あなたにとって意味があるのは優勢の指令だけ。すなわちは侵略と支配。他はみんな誤差やおまけの類なんでしょ。どうせ全部破壊しちゃうんだし。重要なのはレガリアであって小豚なんていいとこお菓子のおまけ程度。
Oh gosh, that's the toy that goes with dinner. My little squeaky toy.
よねセファールさん。
I mean, I probably did squeak when she's squeezed me a few times. Oh, alarm.
またなの？いいとこで毎回お邪魔が入るわね。今度は誰よ。どれどれ。はは噂をすればなんとやらね。青のキャスターが未明領域へ向かって進行を開始したわ。
Huh.
まだ通常のセラフ領域だけど放っておけばすぐにでも未明領域へ到達するわね。どうする？まさか放っておいたりしないわよね、アルテラ。
飛んで火にいるとはこのこと。
Hey, let's
障
go.
害は一つずつ排除する。マスター、戦いの準備を。私のためにその身を捧げなさい。
Sure, sure.
違うぞ。違うんだ。あの女の言葉は正しいが正しくない。
What up, Altera? Huh? What's up with this reaction? It's not like her at all. I can see Titan Altera getting upset, but here Altera? Well, I'm not used to seeing her like this.
私はレガリアのおまけだなんて思ったことはない。むしろレガリアがおまけだ。だってお前は私のマスターなのだから。
Oh, dang. I see, so she's thinking about what Elizabeth said. Maybe she thinks I believed Elizabeth. That must be making her anxious. That's the first time I thought about Altera and anxious together. Even knowing that the Titan Altera could feel that way, here Altera always came across as ice cool until now. Then again, Altera did say from the start that the two of them weren't the same person, just different facets of that one persona. So I guess they do feel the same things. I tell her not to worry about what Elizabeth thinks. I tell her I know she doesn't feel that way about me. Because if she did, I'd be dead by now.
その通りだ。その通りなんだ。なんだ。わざわざ語るまでもなかったな。
Yeah, no need. Although the first time we met, you forced me to hand you the regalia on pain of death.
あれは言葉のあやというやつだ。交渉のための政治的圧力とも言う。
Again, my walking apocalypse can't be this cute. What is going on? She's getting flustered. What? Is she blushing? My heart burns up at the thought of that. She prizes me more than the regalia? I didn't know I cared so much about that, but now that I hear it from her, it's, well, it's like she's turned all the lights on. Alright, time to go. Time for the two of us to fight side by side. Will you take my hand, love?
そうだな
Let's go. Dang, this is long. Holy bajolies, look at that town.
ここでお前に言うことがあるこれまでは話していなかったことだが
Yes,
エリザベートの言う通りお前は肉体だけの存在だ到底一個の電脳体としては安定した状態ではない安定させるには他の2つ精神と魂を統合する必要があるだろうだが安心しろレガリアはすぐに集める
I wonder if we are going to get the complete Dave this time.
何があっても我がマスターであればいいそうすれば少なくとも生き延びることだけはできるのだからでは出陣だお前のサーバントがどれほどのものかしっかりと見定めるがいい
Alright. We going? It's go time. Alright. So, when this loads up... This is gonna be a little bit of a cliffhanger. As some might expect.
この夢はいつ覚めるのか
Wrong button. Alright then, folks. Not what I usually like to do, and holy moly, this is an interesting start considering they have one left and we have to go on the defensive. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching this episode of Extella, and I'll see you all next time with the full-on stage. Ta-ta for now.